Kira, Jack, and Maya, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. Congratulations on the Thundermans Undercover. Jack, let's start with you. How excited are you guys to be able to continue to play these characters? I mean, it's been since 2013, and here we
Yeah.
are. It's we're still doing it, and fans are still loving it. So, what does that mean to you?
Oh my gosh, man. It means the world, truly. I mean, it sounds so cliche, but it is our whole life. It feels like, I started this when I was 16, I'm 28, and I'm super grateful. I wake up and remind myself how lucky I am, and it's something of an anomaly. People don't get this opportunity to be able to play this character and grow with a character so much. We've taken time away from set, from each other, from our characters, and then we came back for the movie, and we were so different, but it was still so good, and the feeling was so good, and it obviously showed because we're doing a series now. And so, yeah, it means the absolute world. I'm so grateful to continue to, continue my career as an actor in this way. And we've done stuff, here and there, in between, but I haven't worked this consistently like since the show because it's very full on, you're every day here and there. And this time around we're doing 2 episodes a week. So it's an accelerated schedule. But there's nothing better than being on set for me. So it's just a pleasure, and I hope to be able to continue.
And Kira, tell me a little bit about really the support of the studios and of the fans to be able to keep coming back. Because I mean, not all the shows get this kind of, welcome back and then, kind of drop it for a bit, then we come back and now we're back to doing a series. So what does it mean for you that the Thundermans is able to have this kind of legs?
Yeah, it means everything. When we started the conversation of doing something rebooted with the IP early on in the days of talking about the movie, in the back of my mind, I saw this pathway that could potentially happen if all the stars aligned and if things went right. That opportunity to do that first movie felt like a really exciting sort of test to see if, the fan appetite was as strong as we thought it was and if we could do it the way we thought we could. And I'm really grateful they were so collaborative back then to let us make it the way that we wanted to, that could set up this spinoff. And then the fact that the fans responded the way that they did was amazing. It just, a lot of stars have to align for a project to get made. And so we're just really lucky and grateful that they did. And to get to do the spinoff now, to have 26 episodes to really sink into a show and to really like build out a proper thing that can stand on its own outside of just the thing that it was, but that also harkens back to and pays off all of the stuff from the original was our goal. And it was really special to get to do it. I'm really grateful for the network for letting us take this on and to, let us be executive producers on the project and really lean into building it out from the ground up. It's been great.
Do want to talk about your EP positions, but first, I do want to ask Maya about her unique opportunity. The series started back in 2013. It's 2025, meaning that there's a group of fans that are now the older brothers, the older sisters, and there's younger siblings who now have the opportunity to become fans of the franchise. I think your character, Chloe, is a great character to really bridge the gap between the older fans, especially the newer fans that they can gravitate to. What does it mean to you to come back, play Chloe, and play the role that you do here?
I mean, I love it because I get to like grow Chloe's character more this season, and I got to really like show like what I can do with my acting skills, and I learned so many different acting skills. And I feel like Chloe, like she's really sassy, but she's also like independent. So I'm excited for every all the new fans or old fans that get to see the new Chloe and on the new show. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to just build off of that, and I thought that was great. I do love kind of the not necessarily lessons, but the things you can learn from the conversations, the relationships, the issues that Phoebe and Max have with Chloe, being that they're so much older than her, and vice versa. Even the first episode that we got to watch just recently showcases that. Um, Jack and Kira, what's different now? What is it now that you guys are also serving as executive producers? What's different? What do you love about it that maybe you didn't have opportunity to do before?
Yeah, there's a lot of different layers to that. I mean, obviously getting to have a say in our characters in a much more intimate way is wonderful. When you've played a character for so long and you care about it the way that we do, you know them so intimately. For me personally, one of my favorite parts of getting to be an executive producer was just getting to be in parts of the development process earlier to be able to spot and make changes that would then affect our ability to do our jobs as actors on the day. You know, being able to be in on scheduling conversations 3 weeks earlier, being able to be in on prop development and costume development and set development, and, you know, to be able to say, oh, I'm going to be able to do my job on set later, and other actors are going to be able to do their job on set later better if we make these small tweaks. You know, being an actor, you have a unique perspective of what it feels like to be on that other side of the camera. And so getting to bring that to those production meetings was really, really fun. And just in terms of like what's changed, you know, we've lived so much life in the last few years, and, you know, we've honed our chops and developed our skills and developed our, you know, what we know about ourselves and our tools and our world. And to be able to like bring that into the characters was really great. I want to let you answer this because I feel like I've been talking for a long time, but I do want to say, because I haven't said it once this whole time, they keep having us, Nickelodeon keeps having me and Jack lip sync old scenes from the original show. And I've been loving watching them back because we have so many more colors now in each line. Like you see, Jack and I would say, like, why are you doing that? That's crazy, which was fine. But like the new version of us would add so many different interesting ways to do it, and like more shades, and you can see our thought processes more. Like it's just fun to have those side by sides of like the ways that we've grown and developed as people and actors. So
Yeah, I would say the same. You know, getting to be involved more than just being an actor. You know, when you're an actor and you're hired on set, you have to fit into a little part of a big puzzle. And so being behind the camera and getting a real scope of the whole view, zoomed out view, was really special. And I think I just they took it as a learning opportunity. And you know, it was a really cool thing to know that we were valued in that way, because how me and Kira felt at the end of the original show was that we've learned so much and we want to have that sort of say in what's happening behind the scenes. And so when we came back for the movie and then the series, and they let us do this and be executive producers, it was a real gift, you know, and that they saw value in what we had to say. And because really at the end of the day, like, nobody knows our characters like us. And nobody really knows our show like us, you know, maybe the three showrunners and us, you know. So to get to work with them and be on that peer level with them and just tell them what we thought, whenever I had a thought about anything, and for them to actually listen to me, it was so cool. It was amazing. Yeah.
Maya, can you tell me a little bit about what is it like to be on set? Because as I'm watching the show, I'm like, man, how much fun is it behind the scenes? You have new friends that you're making at the beach house and a beachside, and you know, with returning characters. Tell me a little bit about what it's like behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's super fun. I mean, the new characters, Booch and Jinx, they are like my best friends on the show, and outside the show, we all became close really fast. So in between takes, everyone is just like joking around, but also staying serious. But I hung out with all of them outside of set too. We would go to Crafty, which is like the food area, and it's really fun.
Awesome. Maya, Kira, Jack, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time. It means a lot to me to get to talk with you all, being, you know, just the tenure that you've had with the Thundermans. So we hope to keep seeing you, and great job. Thank you.
thanks for
Thank
having us.